Hey everybody, KB, Barbara KB, Sherman here, the Crazy Agent. Thank you so much for your call. I really appreciate that. How would I market Anchor? So this is kind of the different tactics that I would take. Number one is I would connect with influencers. People that already have a podcast, think of like Joe Rogan, Gary Vaynerchuk. I would put it into the hands of these individuals. Now, am I going to maybe have them sponsor it? Potentially, right? If I have unlimited resources of income, then there's a possibility that I could be able to encourage them to be able to give something away exclusive on Anchor. So they're not doing anything differently. They're just uploading their segments of their podcast onto the Anchor platform, but then maybe there's an opportunity for them to be able to give something away to exclusively on Anchor for those that are listening. I think of influencers as well as radio personalities. I think of like a guy like Charlemagne the God. I don't know if Howard Stern is still on, but or Opie and Anthony. I don't think they're actually together anymore, but it's those kinds of radio personalities that, again, already have an audience, have a listenership. Ryan Seacrest, can he put up the top 40 onto the Anchor platform and be able to, again, then he's utilizing the tool in order to recognize the various songs that are out there. Then from influencers, I actually go grassroots on the next strategy, and I would actually go to college campuses and major high schools. We're talking like the biggest high schools in town, which in the countries where I'm located, right? So in the United States, I'd be going to places like Texas and New York and LA, right? Your majorly populated areas, and I would talk to them about the radio stations that they might have there. I would talk to the local universities, your big universities, right? About again, talking to these radio personalities that are in journalism, and not just radio, right? So those that are aspiring journalists, those that want to do maybe some analysis on sports, and I would show them this tool so they can start building up their audience. And then so from that grassroots level, right? So I went basically education on that one-on-one, belly to belly with people, and leveraging it for journalists, radio personalities, and also those that maybe aspire to run their own talk show. I think there's a lot of value in being able to leverage Anchor and a YouTube channel to combine. I think that has a lot of value going forward. And then the final thought process that I had, so it starts off with influencers. Then the next one is the grassroots level, going at the educational systems, universities, and high schools. The next step, the final third prong in my approach would be to have a look at niche marketing. So with that, what I mean by that is, can I go to SoundCloud and advertise there, or just connect with a bunch of musicians, aspiring musicians, and have them start posting some of their stuff onto Anchor? And I'm also looking for producers who want to be able to showcase multiple talented individuals in their hub. And so what they might do is they could start a station just for one of their artists, showcasing all their musical talents, and then on their station as a producer, they're showcasing their entire stable of talented individuals. And then again, they're just probably just echoing through the Anchor method, just sharing the different segments, sharing that music with their community. And so you basically have the musicians starting their own audience by sharing their music, and maybe it could be like some of their exclusives, like the thoughts on what got them to, like what inspired them to create that music, or that specific song, or those sounds. And then the producer could have maybe some one-on-one interviews with different talent. They can also then be showcasing the music and the different levels. And so I think there's an opportunity to do some niche marketing on Musical.ly, SoundCloud, all your various mediums. Maybe when Vine 2 comes out, 2.0, then there's an opportunity there as well. And so that's where I think my three-pronged approach would be: influencers, education, through like grassroots marketing, at high schools, college, university level, and then finally rounding it out there with niche marketing, looking at the musicians and the producers. Sherm's out.